I'm still in Canary Wharf right now. I will explain why I'm in. Actually, no, I'm not going to explain why I'm in Canary Wharf. All you need to know is what was on 100% is no longer on 100%. Looking at my phone right now. The problem is trying to like focus this camera. Like how are you supposed to focus it? That's what I'm saying. I didn't realize I wasn't all the way zoomed out. So now I'm zoomed out. Hopefully it is a zoomed out perspective because that would be very annoying. Okay, so how does it work realistically here with the sound volume? Is it cool? Yes. Damn. So here we are. Literally waiting. I'm just waiting. Like I don't even know how long the wait's gonna be, but we're supposed to be in the gym today, realistically. And my belly, like, bro, who told me to leave my house before uploading? Like, it's currently 12:07. I'm literally just trying to finish uploading this video, and then we can go to the gym. But until then, I'm gonna have to wait. Today is a chest day, light chest day actually. It's gonna be a bit of a deload, I think. Realistically, we deload on chest. Yeah, this week I feel like I've been going 100% throughout these past couple of weeks, so it's only right. One of my friends actually recently gave me advice about benching, and it was kind of just talking about getting some more stability in terms of like when I bench, so like being more stable. I would say I kind of get it, like with all of these compound movements, it's all about like tightness, like being tight with the weight, with the bar in a way, so you can move the weight more efficiently and more easily. Because I feel like before my bench form was just a bit like, it wasn't as tight, and sometimes I feel like quite loose in the bench. So I'd always have to move around to kind of like find my stable point. But today is definitely the day where we're kind of going to be working on finding that fixed point. Essentially finding the point where, my point essentially, because I feel like everybody has a different point when they're benching in terms of like chest placement should be the same ideally, but like in terms of like foot placement and everything and things of that nature. Regarding the chest session, right? I mean, it relatively made sense in terms of what happened in the chest session. Obviously, throughout the past couple of weeks, I've just been maxing out on weight, essentially trying to go as high as possible. But no, obviously, with great success comes great failure. That's a crazy quote, but obviously with great success comes great failure. So, see, today was the failure. Bench. I was trying to essentially find my form on bench. One of my friends actually was talking to me about doing pause reps and possibly trying to be more stable inside of the bench. I think I spoke about that a couple shots ago when I was in Canary, but was basically saying that I should be as tight as possible when I'm benching, essentially, because sometimes I haven't got any shots of it, but maybe if you see my previous video, I wasn't that secure when I was benching, so I kept moving about. But that was essentially the plan. I wouldn't say we fixed it, but I guess maybe with a couple more sessions and more getting used to it, the problem should be resolved. Obviously, stuff like incline. Yeah, we're not talking about incline. But I mean, I thought that doing incline would be the most beneficial. So, or not the most beneficial, but the most less risk. So what we did was, we obviously didn't max out on bench, and then we tried to max out on incline, and that didn't work. That didn't really make sense. Maybe I should have started like with the same attitude and just carried it on throughout, especially with the more heavy lifting movements. In a way, I should have just carried that same energy. So I would say that's one mess up I definitely did today. But weight dips was kind of iffy, I would say. Obviously, tried to move 20 kg, go for a couple of reps. I'll definitely say 20 kg is a working set, Like that's our real working set right now. Obviously I tried 30 kg, which wasn't on camera. I went for like 5 reps, three or 5 reps. I think my arbitrary went for 5 reps. But I went for like 3-4 reps. It was nice to see a different weight and how it moved, essentially. But I would definitely say that obviously this is like our 3rd weighted dip session, so maybe give it some time, and then we should be able to progress up to more weight. But other than that, with the cable flies, cable flies is the best chest exercise you could ever possibly do. Like there's you can't go wrong with cable flies. So we did cable flies with a superset of press ups. As you can see, I really suffered in that. I had to work for it. Hopefully I'm looking at the camera here, but if I'm not, apologies. Nothing to say about cable flies. I'll definitely say it went relatively well. There's not really many problems with cable flies, so that's basically it. Definitely got the chest pump I wanted in a way, apart from when I was at the weight dips. There's a couple problems there, but like it is what it is, you know. Commercial gym, you know what I'm saying? Can't do much about it. That's what I'm saying, you can't complain. So yeah. Apart from that was a chest session. That is the end of today's video, but if you like that kind of style of the way we at least execute the video, definitely say give it a like and subscribe. I'll put the clip here. But regarding that session, that was like about 4 weeks ago, I think. It was about, no, not 4 weeks ago, it was about like a month and a half maybe. So maybe when I just finished, like maybe when I just got out of A-levels. Now I feel like that session specifically is one of my deloads, if I remember clearly. That was one of the ones where we definitely tried to find form and tried to work on like just try out certain stuff. I think we worked towards about 90 kg for like pause reps. I definitely did get a bit, you know, I guess you could say less patient as I moved through the bench session. After all, I just started kind of like rushing my sets, so it caused me to actually like disrupt the pace I was moving at and how well I was doing, because I feel like you can't rush greatness, especially like when it comes to things like benching, deadlift, any of your compound lifts, even in general, just your whole session. If you're going to take one type of pace, you just have to apply the same type of attitude towards everything, and I believe you have to apply that same principle in life. But one of the things I definitely want to say I've now changed 4 weeks or a month and a half later, of course, is that I've actually started using platform shoes to bench. Now, I'll definitely say that one of the main reasons why I couldn't actually sink my feet into the ground and get kind of like secure was because I had these, I wear these like sandals. They're like good for the gym, like I find them really comfortable. So I used to wear New Balances, and then I stopped wearing New Balances, and ever since then I've just been wearing those shoes. But yeah, they've been quite comfortable to me, but obviously you can't use them for squatting, deadlifting, benching, any of your compound lifts in general, because of course you can't actually kind of sink your feet into the ground and get secure. Obviously with deadlifting is different, but obviously you can't necessarily be deadlifting on that high of a platform, especially because the platform of the shoes they're not uneven, but they're just in a way too high. Obviously deadlifting shoes and like lifting shoes in general are quite like flat, or shoes that are recommended for you to use are quite flat. But yeah, most of the time I just come in and do that and that nowadays. So I guess I definitely have seen some type of improvement compared to before when I was using the shoes which weren't platform. I'm probably gonna make a couple videos on me benching and like squatting in those shoes, but they'll soon be on the way. I'll definitely say that there wasn't much to say about this video. You're just kind of gonna have to see the progress. I've definitely got a lot more videos coming out, so you'll kind of be able to get a span at what I'm working on right now. You know, I'll definitely say that we're getting stronger. You know, if you saw my recent video, the deadlifting video, we were actually deadlifting 200. I think it was for about 3 or 4 sets, and before we couldn't get 200 for that many sets anyways, so it was definitely incredible, I tell you. But yeah, been working on a couple things. My squats, it's been like my 6th squat session. Now we're working on our PB, like our personal best, for about, I think, 5 reps right now for about 2 sets. So it's flying right now, like it's actually flying. Bench is obviously, on the other hand, takes more time, and there's a lot more things I need to fix with bench, but apart from that, everything else it's been quite nice. But yeah, that's the end of the video. If you like this video, if you like this format of videoing, or like the way I kind of filmed everything, definitely hit the like button, you know, subscribe, stay in tune. I've got about, like I said, a variable of variable of unlimited videos that can come out on a weekly basis. Sometimes when I'm really at it, or like I can kind of like execute what I have in mind, I'll be able to upload loads of videos in a week. But like sometimes that doesn't happen, and there's a lot more work that needs to go into like color grading, like figuring out new presets for color grade, like making your own presets for color grading and stuff like that. So it just gets a bit difficult, but I aim for it anyways most of the week. So like, I think last week I had 2 uploads, so you know, just stay in tune. Should have more uploads. Like and subscribe, and yeah, yeah, that's it.